Okay, so I'm gonna try to tread lightly with this one because this is a sensitive topic, and the conversation that I'm about to have with you guys is based off of private conversations that I have with one of my best friends. And yeah, I want to make sure that I do this respectfully. And also I want to let you guys know that I got their permission to actually make this video, so it's not like I'm just leaking business or anything like that. They said, hey, you can go for it, talk about it. Because recently I was having a conversation with one of my best friends about her relationship and some stuff that's going on in her life regarding who she's dating, and it kind of got a little bit heavy, and also it felt a little bit, to a certain degree, like close to home. And what I mean by that is the fact that she was talking to me and essentially venting about her dude that pretty much, well, she's thinking about breaking up with him. And you guys are probably like, yo, so what does that have to do with us? Like, why are you talking about this? Well, one of the major reasons why she's considering even making the move is because of his constant watching of, I can't believe I'm saying this, but anime. Now, my friend is fully aware of, my passion of anime and how, I watch anime and read manga and things like that. So by no means was she actually aiming that venom towards me, although I gotta admit, I was kind of like, okay, this feels a little bit close to home, but let me hear you out. Because my friend and her partner have been dating for a little bit now, and ultimately they don't really get to communicate in the real. They kind of have somewhat of a distant relationship, and they only get to kind of communicate via phone, and they have like their set arrangement of when they get to talk and things like that, because they're still at the end of the day getting to know each other, which personally I think that that's a great way to get to know somebody. You do it slowly, you take small steps, and then eventually things will go where they need to go. But ultimately recently she came to me and confided in me that essentially she was considering leaving dude because one of the days that they were supposed to have their talks, and they talk for a long time when they do talk, and she was really much so looking forward to it, he basically told her, yeah, it's not happening today because I'm going to lay in bed and watch anime. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that, I was just kind of like baffled of like, what? Like, for me, I was kind of confused because personally with me, I would, well, when it comes to love, push a lot of things to the side, or at the very least make room, especially when there's kind of like a sort of responsibility to this relationship of like, yo, this is our day, this is our time to communicate, this is essentially like our dates, so to speak, and anime ain't gonna stop that for me. And again, admittedly, is a little bit different with my circumstance because, hello, part of what I do is talk about anime on camera with you guys, so just a little bit of a different scenario than just simply laying in bed watching anime. So I guess that's also why my friend felt comfortable confiding in me, because she understands that it's not as simple as. But essentially, yeah, that was one of the catalysts amongst few other reasons as to why she was really considering ending it and walking away from the relationship. And honestly, when I heard that, a part of me was thinking to myself, well, damn, is anime breaking up households now? What are we doing here, fam? But genuinely, one of the first things that came to my mind is the fact that maybe there's a lack of balance. And what I mean by that is you got to be able to balance these things. If you want to watch anime all day, more power to you. I've done it plenty times in my life. If you want to do anything that you enjoy and you are entertained by and you're just not hurting nobody, then do it. But if you have an obligation, a responsibility, especially if you're really into somebody and you're in a relationship, blowing them off for those type of reasons of miscellaneous things of like, yo dog, I'm just watching anime today, we ain't talking, while sure the boys might actually feel good about it and give you a pat on the back like, yo, you a real one for that. Realistically, if you're invested in the relationship and in general, if you're really into this person, that's probably not the best course of action. Again, unless it's a part of like your job or something like that, then well, that's a different scenario. And honestly, again, I think that it just goes back to the whole aspect of balance. Watch your anime, sure, do it at your leisure, sure, when you're not upon your responsibilities, do whatever it is that you love. But if you're part of a relationship, if you're at the end of the day invested in said person, if you blow them off, if you treat them which way, if you actually neglect them, then ultimately, are you really invested? Are you really interested in that person? Personally, I couldn't be mad at my friend for feeling that way, and I couldn't be mad if she did decide to walk away simply because it's like, yo dog, there's a bit more to life than anime. But on the flip side of things, I do understand my other friend as well. He kind of has a lot of different aspects of his life that he is very busy with, and when he does get time and he does ultimately want to unwind, watching anime is one of the things he does. It's just personally like, bro, you could have had that conversation and then watched your anime, or don't blow off your obligations and the people that you love and care about for things like that. Like, true love, real love conquers all and should supersede all. You should never put anything above true love. And by no means am I saying be a simp and stop your hobbies and just close your life off for love, but I mean the bare minimum is to be there for the person and the bare minimum is to really show somebody that you actually genuinely care. Don't just blow them off. I don't know, I thought that this was something interesting, and I guess I wanted to share it with you guys because I'm sure there might be one or two people out there that are blowing off obligations and maybe slacking, or for that matter lacking balance in the things that they need to be focusing in on. Let me know what you guys think about this though. Is my friend overreacting? Is it too much that she's basically emphasizing of his love for anime, that he's blowing her off? Or do you think homie is bugging out? That's all I have for this one. I'm Tim. As always, people, have an awesome day. I think I'm gonna go watch some Dragon Ball Z.